Good afternoon and welcome to a very wintry Östersund as usual. It's 4 o'clock here in Östersund, and what we can see here is Östersund Arena, and we're gonna see the World Junior B Curling Championship. It's time for the quarterfinals, and this quarterfinal is Italy with 5 wins in the group stage against Slovenia with 4 wins in the group stage. This is how it looks. The playoff schedule. Lots of good teams. We've seen some good curling here, and it's going to be see who's going to play this final tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, and Italy is here with this team. For the first player, Marco Vespia. Second player, Lorenzo Marino. Third player, Fabio Rivotta. And the fourth player, Marco Onis.
And the Slovenia play with Luka Prisil, Bine Siver, Alchas Stopar, and Skip Stefan Siver. Here we see the teams, and my name, who's coming to the commentaries, is Rickard Hallström, and with me I have
Tova Sundberg.
It's about a minute to the first stone, and we know that Slovenia will start this game, and Italy will have the hammer in the first end. This is decided by a last stone draw. 2 last stone draws per team done before the game, and obviously Italy was more successful, which makes Slovenia with the yellow stones to start this game. What can we expect from this game, Tova?
Well, we're down to the quarterfinals here now in this competition, so I think we will see great curling, hopefully even game between these two teams. Yeah.
Yes, it's been a long day for some of the teams. We've had some tiebreakers this morning. We also had some qualification game at 12 o'clock, and now it's 4 o'clock, and the session for the 4 quarter-final teams will try to also take a look at the other sheets during this game. Tova, have you seen any of these teams previously this tournament?
Actually, I have not. I've heard some of both of the teams, but I'm excited to see what these teams can do.
Yeah, it's going to be, of course, they're good teams. Start here with the lead, Luka Prisil. I saw Slovenia play the other day against Russia. We're having a fantastic game. I was really impressed. So I know that Slovenia can... Italy. It was Italy. And I know that they could do a really good game. So into the house, and probably we'll see how they go for the takeout here. You never know. Some of the teams use the corner guard here, and Italy obviously go with a hit. That's quite common in the first end, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You want to get to know each other. You want to make some shots in the first end just to get some confidence. So this is not an unusual move here from Italy.
See what Marco Vespia can do. His first stone in this quarterfinal. We could expect that the teams are a bit nervous, of course. They represent their country coming here all the way to this arena, and now it's the quarterfinal. Now it's probably a bit nervous.
Yes, I would be at least. Of course they're nervous, but I think they've played many games this week, so hopefully they've got it. Sweeping this one really hard. Hit here.
That's enough.
Yeah. Managed to hold that by the sweepers.
Yeah, this is normally an ice hockey arena with the 6 sheets of curling ice instead. As far as I know, the teams are very satisfied with the conditions here, and I also know that the ice makers are very satisfied with the conditions for them to work with.
Yes, the ice conditions looks great. A lot of curl, and I think the ice is... The weight is great on these stones.
Into the house, I guess. They try to come with this one.
Yes, looks a bit short, but I think maybe the sweepers got it. Oh, just ahead. Doesn't matter that much in this stage of the game. You see a come around here from the team.
Yeah.
Slovenia.
Yeah. First stone in this important quarterfinal for Bine Siver. We had seen some teams have a little bit struggle with the weight early in the games. It doesn't look to be a problem for these teams. There they go, very much sweeping.
Looks like this might overcurl a bit.
Yeah.
Makes it 2 guards now. So let's see what Italy will do now.
Yeah.
5 va bene.
Yeah, come around.
Yeah, there's a come around here from Italy's second player, Lorenzo Maurinho. Got really good there if they're behind both these guards. It's going to be really tough for Slovenia to get away with that.
Yeah. A little bit too much weight here. They're not sweeping at all.
Goes right through the house.
Yeah. It's nice to see both teams trying to be offensive here and try to cover around these guards. Even Italy with the hammer really consider these as corner guards, and Slovenia without the hammer, they consider them as center guards. That's nice to see. Here it comes, it looks a bit too much weight here.
Yeah. Well, he was just talking about the weight. It's hard in the first end for some of the teams.
Yeah.
The ice really, it's really fast.
Yeah.
We like that, but it could be hard to adapt to sometimes. This one also running right through the house.
And also a little bit nervousity, a little bit adrenaline makes it hard to control the weight. But we've seen a few struggling first ends, but then they play very good. Let's see here what Lorenzo Maurinho can do. I've seen 2 straight misses here now. See if he can bring this game back on track.
This weight look better, but they're sweeping it really hard.
Ah.
Tira! È perfetta! Sì, ragazzi! Sì.
Yeah, just a little bit short.
Yes, unfortunate there.
Yeah, I don't think Italy is too happy about that being short there. It's this is a center guard which Slovenia can use if they want to.
Yes.
I've seen some struggling with the weights here, but let's have a new try with alias Stopar. Stopar, sorry.
Yes. This weights look a little bit better, but I think it's close to the guard now.
Yeah,
really
sweep
need to
for line.
sweeping this one, yeah.
Okay, the smear treba.
This line looks great. I don't know what about the weight.
It's just a meter or something too much weight, but
Yeah.
still it's in the house and buried behind center guards. I think Slovenia is quite happy about the setup.
Yes. Looks like Italy is changing tactics now, going for... No? They can't really decide here.
No.
Looks like the draw behind the guards. I think that's the right call. I mean, get behind those guards and that's a great setup for you.
Yeah, I like the offensive way of Fabio Ribotta.
Yep!
Linea.
Yep!
Linea.
Yep!
Sweeping this one really hard.
Yep!
Needing to pass the guards.
Sì, Marco! Tira!
Oh, linea.
Yep! Marco, cambia!
Ooh.
Whoa!
Good sweeping there.
Whoa!
Yeah, very good. I'm very close to guard.
Yeah.
That's an excellent shot.
Yeah, really good shot there.
Yeah.
Have some Italy fans here behind us. Nice to hear. Still, it's behind T-line, so it's not impossible for Slovenia to get to that stone there, make a freeze.
Yeah. And even if you're a bit short here, Slovenia, they really lock that shot in, and it's going to be hard for Italy to score 2 points. So very important with the line and the weight here.
Okay, tudi smere treba. Delaj, poj. Ja. T-line, smer je v redu. Smer ni treba, sant?
I think the weight looks very good here, and the line now is also good here. Will they have the shot? They sweep. It's a very good draw, and maybe it's not lying shot, but still it really locks that red one in, and I think this is a good shot for Slovenia.
Yes, it's a really important shot to have there. Now we'll see Italy doing some healing here, I think, wanting to get away with that red center guard, I believe. Once again, I'm wrong.
I don't think they're done yet. I think perhaps this is a shot that is very difficult, and if you don't do it, you don't have too many options left in this game, but in this end. So
let's see. As I said, it's a hard shot, but it's not impossible.
Oh, just so close, so unlucky, and raises it down as a lying shot now, and freeze. I would be very surprised if it's not a steal of point in this end after this very unlucky shot.
Yes, really unlucky there. That's the risk you gotta take when you play one of those stones. I mean, it could be really good if you make them, but it could be really sour if you don't.
Yeah, Slovenia now choose these two opportunities. Either you come around with one more, putting a lot of pressure on Italy, or you could put a guard. Here we have the skip of the Slovenian team, Stefan Siver, with an in hand. It looks to me, it looks like a little bit heavy.
Needs to have
At least it's not a guard.
No, best option here would be ahead of T line actually, but it looks like it's slowing down now.
Yeah,
needs to curl a little bit more though, because otherwise there would be a double maybe there for Italy. Not a double.
No, it could have been worse. It's not exactly the best setup, but it could definitely be worse, and Italy need to try to hit that one on the nose and lock that yellow one in. It's still a very good situation for Slovenia to have a steal in this point, but maybe it's a really tricky double possibility here if you just hit it on the outside very much, but it looks dangerous and it looks very hard.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think just the nose hit here would be a great option. Making an easy shot on his last one there. Marco with his first stone of this game.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do.
Try to race down the center guard here. At least he opens it up. Needs Slovenia to put back that guard and hope for a steal.
Yeah.
See, that's very close touching that yellow one, so it's a very good try.
Yeah. Really good opportunity now for Slovenia to steal in this end. Needing a guard ahead of those yellow rocks.
Yeah.
What do you think the best placement for the stones is?
I guess you cannot take it too close to the yellow ones. It makes the double or triple maybe too easy. Maybe just somewhere between the yellow guard front, very close to the house, leaving him no chance to come around, and still too far away to make an easy double.
Yes. This also looks a little bit too heavy. We'll see here what the guys thinking.
Stops now and it really curls a lot in the end here.
Yeah, really curls. Need to sweep this, I think.
I
that's
think
a great stone.
Almost perfect.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not easy now for Italy. Need to just remove as many yellow as you can. Maybe you can count on a steal, but try to make a double here and just lose 1 point. I think that's an option.
It's a bit dangerous here. You have a bit too many yellow stones in the house to feel comfortable with your last shot here. They found this hit and roll from the side. You got the race straight down.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous at all at Italy in this first stand. They come in the first stand with a hammer and really hope to score some points here, and really is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, they go for this one out on the right side. This is a spectacular shot.
Yeah.
Also, I'd say with quite a lot of risk. Very close. You could be very close to the perfect shot and lose maybe more points than you expect. So we'll see.
Yeah. If it doesn't makes it, that's a really good shot though.
Yep.
So let's see here.
There we go. Last stone of the first end. Marco Onis. Hard sweeping here. Oh, it looks close. The way they treat it looks close. Ooh, very good to try.
Yeah. Needed to curl a little bit more, but a really good try there.
Also very close to remove their own stone as well. So this was really a difficult and quite a dangerous shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this end opened up with some mistakes. They didn't really find a weight. Some good shots from Slovenia, and Italy couldn't come back too good after those shots. And we have a steal of 2, and Slovenia lead 2-0 after the first end. What do you think Italy should do to change this game?
I mean, they were a bit unlucky in the first end, so I think they need to put up a corner guard and working with getting their stones out in place. So I think they got it.
We can take a quick look at the other sheets. China is leading 2-0 against Latvia. We have Turkey, who actually scored 5 points in the first end against Denmark. On this sheet, of course, Slovenia is leading 2-0 against Italy. And on the sheet Echo, we have Germany versus Poland, and Germany is leading 1-0. Here we come into the second end with Slovenia coming, of course, into the forefoot, and now I guess Italy will go for the center guard. Perfect played stone, and it's so important to have this first stone in the right position, because this one can really threaten to steal points later on this end. If you miss the first shot, it's no threat to steal, and it's more comfortable for the other team to play behind their corner guard. Italy with a corner guard. And this is quite a common open in ends nowadays, Tuva.
Yes, it is. Often you see teams drawing the first one to the forefoot and then a corner guard. So this is not unusual, but I think it's a great start of an end. Both teams doing the right calls here.
Yeah.
Now Slovenia is looking for the freeze on their own. They could also make a guard, but I think the freeze is fine since they're up by 2 points, making it putting a little bit more pressure on Italy, I would say.
Yes, it's going to be a decision for Italy now to see how long time they dare to leave these yellow ones in the middle of the house and go around the corner guard, or maybe they just have a takeout here on the nose and try to be a little bit more defensive. It looks that they go for the hit and roller, slightly bit more defensive than you could have played.
I don't think this is a bad call since the corner guard are pretty close to the center line. It's pretty hard for them to draw. They have to draw behind the other hand, so I think this is a good call by Italy.
Yeah, and it's still only 2-0. It's not like they need a 4 or 5. They're still most definitely into the game. If they are patient, they have quite a big chance to have these 2 points back. Oh, that's a very nice double takeout, and with a little roll too as well.
Yes, I agree with you. It's not super easy for Slovenia to remove that as well, because There's a yellow one in the back there, and if you're unlucky, that could probably jam.
Yeah.
Ja!
Bine Siver, second in Slovenia, comes here with a takeout. Quite a hard one, I think.
Yes, I agree with you. Really sweeping this one. I think it's in the guard, unfortunately, there. Now it's up to Slovenia. I mean Italy, to decide whether or not they want another corner guard or if they want to draw to the other side of the house. Looks like they're playing at a corner guard. I think that's a great move. Still pretty early in the end, so keeping 2 points in play is pretty hard.
Yeah, so what's the benefits with a corner guard here instead of putting one more stone in the house?
As I said, it's early in the game, and if you want to assure that you get a deuce later on, I think it's a great call to make a corner guard. That also gives you the chance to take more points later on, and it also makes Slovenia's shots harder.
Oh, you seem quite confident that this is the right call.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, here we go, and one more benefit with the corner guard is that even though it's not perfect now, even if Slovenia takes away the one in the house, they still have the corner guard to use. So I must say I agree with you. Though it's a little bit tricky to make these guards on this swingy ice, but you learn. Here from Slovenia with another takeout. Ooh. That was very close.
Yes.
Quite a lot of weight in that one. I would have expected maybe a little bit less weight, trying to use the curl and have a bigger chance to stay in the house.
Yeah, I agree with you. But now there's a great opportunity now for Italy, since they have one corner guard and one in top 12. Just drawing that one behind that's just pointed at. I think that's you'll have a great opportunity then to take 2 points in this end.
Yeah. Let's see what Lorenzo Maurino can do with his second stone. Italy's fourth stone in this end. You can really feel inside the arena that it's the playoffs now. There's another. The players are more tensed. It's more. You can feel it's more important. Everything, don't you think?
Yes, I agree with you. And now Italy made a great shot there. So now it's more pressure at Slovenia. I think the double is still there, but it's harder.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard. I guess they didn't have it. Last stone. Let's see here what Slovenia can do.
Once again with quite a much weight from Slovenia here, trying to get a double takeout.
Oh, nice shot there.
Very good shot.
I agree with you. Perfect shot there.
Yeah.
Stone, you definitely want to play in the quarterfinal.
Yeah. Yeah, but Italy still with the corner guard here, and it's, as you said, it's very hard to keep this situation to score a deuce into the house. So now they have a new chance to come around the corner guard. Some hard sweeping here. Fabio Ribotta. Oh, so good sweeping. Pass to guard. Can he get into the house?
Really good sweeping.
Yeah.
Bit unfortunate there. Still an okay result. I mean, having two corner guards is pretty offensive, but I mean, they can still use them.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Yeah, Slovenia choosing to go around these corner guards. What do you think about that choice?
I really like the mentality of the young skips nowadays. We talked a few games ago about how junior curling was played 15, 20 years ago. Much defensive moves, very scared and don't want to lose mentality. I think nowadays you can see so many brave moves from the young players and the young skips. I like it.
Me too. This one stays in the house, but it's behind T-line. This, of course, means that it's better for Italy. Now they can draw and they still have the back if that's necessary. So think this is a great opportunity now for Italy to really get this stone behind the guards.
Yeah, and it's very quickly how the momentum changes within the same end from one team to the other, just by small mistakes. It's all of a sudden the other team has the momentum. So
this looks
Japp.
a bit too long and the line isn't really there, but as I said earlier, now they have the backing kind of. So it's hard now for Slovenia to remove that red draw.
yeah,
They could still do a draw there since it's behind T, but it's hard to remove it. I think they're talking now about either if they're going to make the freeze or if they're going to go with a less weight hit there.
I think it's very important that you really make a choice before the stone, because it's very likely otherwise you come with like a tap back weight, and you just hit the red one a bit and roll out, bounce out again, and give Italy a chance to score even more points. You need to have faith in the call you make here, and either just the one they do now. It looks like quite a hard takeout, just picking it out. Another way to handle with this would to try to freeze this one or lock it in with a draw.
Yes, I agree with you. Just by peeling this one, I think it's a pretty easy shot for Italy once again, just drawing the same shot by either freezing this one or just playing a less weight shot, staying in the house. I think that would be a better option actually for Slovenia, putting a little bit more pressure on Italy by doing that. But I mean, if it does this, that's fine as well.
So it looks close.
Yeah. I think this needs to curl a bit. Just picks it out, but jams in the back one, so let's see.
It rolled out.
Yeah, just managed to get it out of the house. That was the important part.
Yeah, it was.
So once again, we will see Italy make this draw here.
Yeah.
Not too unexpected.
If they get some more better line on this one, it could be really cause some troubles for Slovenian team.
Yes, I agree with you. I think the weight on their last stone was really great. They just swept it a little bit on the last. So let's see here. Yeah. Not taking too much ice on this one. Looks like it might curl a little bit less this game, don't you think?
Yeah, let's see. Marco Ones. So you can see, look at the sweepers and see that they got it under control. It doesn't really have the line yet, so they need to have it a little bit closer to the yellow one this time to avoid the same shot.
Yes.
I think that's it's behind T-line, of course that's not good, but they needed to sweep it a bit to not make it an easy takeout for Slovenia. So it's a little bit, it's a tough situation to choose between two bad things. Now they chose to take it behind T-line, and they really hope for Slovenia to make a mistake here.
Yes, I mean, I think the draw for Slovenia isn't that hard, but they have been hitting now for a while, so maybe we'll see about how their weight is going on.
Stefan Siver with the freeze. It looks very heavy for me.
Yeah, I think the sweeper just showed the skip that they thought this was really heavy. Let's see if it curls enough to just stick around anyway. Oh, looks really heavy, unfortunately, there for Slovenia, but that means that Italy now has the opportunity to draw for two here and even this game up. Very exciting quarterfinal here in Östersund.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we would miss this one. I think they have a good chance. I've seen some games and it seems very consistent in its game. So Marco Ones for 2 points.
Yeah, just making the same stone as he just did. That will be perfect. Looks like the sweepers.
Looks heavy.
Think?
Definitely looks heavy. curls now, so maybe they'll have some help from their red shot. It's stopping now. It's definitely.
Well, let's see if it sticks around or no.
Oh,
Just stopped there in the end, so it's a deuce there for Italy. Important.
you should never underestimate the feeling as a skip, junior championship representing your team. Even the easiest shots could sometimes be the hardest ones. So I think this is a good performance from Marco, and evens this game up to 2-2.
Yeah, I agree with you. Nothing worse than just playing the fourth stones and seeing your sweepers not touching the stone at all. Always get me.
Did it ever happen to you?
Yes, a few times. Unfortunately, it's not a good feeling, I would say.
That's right. 2-2 in this game. We have some other quarterfinals as well, but they are still in the. Most of them are still in the second end playing.
Yeah, I think.
Latvia has come back from 2-2 against China with a 2 in the second hand. Same as our game. We have the others are still in the second end.
Yeah, looks like the Denmark are drawing for 2 points here on sheet C.
So Marco Vespia.
Looks like he's playing guard, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure, don't want to say too much. Yeah, looks like a guard, a center guard.
These games are played in 8 ends, which means that it's 2 ends shorter than we are most of the times normally watching. We have a break after 4 ends. All games are timed by timers. Each team have 30 minutes of thinking time, which is 3 minutes and 45 seconds per end average. We had a game this morning that was really close with both teams with only something more than a minute with 1 end left. One of the teams took 3 points though in the 7th end, so we never saw the end of it. But both teams would have had some big trouble in the 8th end with that little amount of time. Very nice draw here from Slovenia. We have Luka Prisil with nice draw.
Yeah, I think they will try to hit this one out with probably a hack or bumper speed here, wanting to stay in the house, of course. Looks like a nice weight here. Sweeping this really hard for line.
Yeah, I guess he used this weight just to also, if you hit your guard, maybe you could have it into the house or something.
Go. Hard.
Just they tried to, but that's not really the result they wanted to, since now instead there's a corner guard here, and that's exactly what Slovenia wants, to split the house. So they're trying now with a draw behind their corner guard, making the pressure in Italy even bigger. Had a really nice draw weight on the last one, so let's see if this is as good.
Yeah, it seems to be in control
Yeah,
when it comes to weight. And
there's a great line on this one. Just needing to sweep it on the end. Great shot and a hard double there for Italy. I don't think they will.
I really have to throw much weight on this one to make the double. On the other hand, we've seen them play some really hard takeout, so we need to catch half of that stone, around half, a little bit more perhaps, and we'll see.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's not impossible. Looks like he plays a lot of weight on this one, so I think he's going for it.
Yeah, Lorenzo Maurino.
No,
Oh, just not enough.
I needed it curl a little bit more.
Yeah, now I think Slovenia has a really good setup of the end here with the corner guard. Look here how close, it's so close. It's a very nice shot, but very close. Now Slovenia have a good setup. They are half buried behind that corner guard, and now they have a chance to put the other one out on the other wing. This is an excellent opportunity for 2 points.
Yes, it sure is. The weight on this one, I think it looks a little bit heavy now. Oh, now the sweepers are acting. Curls really much now here on the end, wanting this to be the same height as the other one. I think that's a good, once again, a really hard double.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of this stone, right?
Yeah.
Make it as hard as a double as possible for Italy. Looks like they may be changing tacks now just to play the hit and roll here, and I think that's definitely not a bad option. Have a stone in front of their stone, making a little bit more trouble here for Slovenia.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Looks like the double. Is it there? Oh, perfect stone there. Perfect stone by Italy.
Very nice, and I also like the way they handle this. It's of course they have some weight in it, but it's not too much weight. It looked very controlled, and you don't always need to play that hard.
That's a great shot, really.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Sweeping this one really hard. Once again, a really hard takeout here from Slovenia. Just taking the corner guard there.
And here you can see how fast the momentum of the end turns. A great double from Italy, and just a small mistake from Slovenia, and it's all switched over to Italy. Advantage Italy in this end. Fabio Ribotta, third of Italy.
Looking to split the house here. Don't want Slovenia to score a deuce in this end, so therefore they're making it hard for Slovenia. Wanting this stone to be the same height as their other stone. Fortunately, this is a little bit longer, which yes, exactly. So the Slovenian skip are able to do the hit and roll out front of that red one.
Here it comes, win out and take out.
Once again, pretty much weight on this one.
Stopar.
Yeah! Yep!
Hits it, rolls. Oh,
Too far, yeah.
unlucky there. It could
Yeah.
be just curled a little bit more or a little bit less, and it would have been perfect.
Once again, Italy looking for splitting the house.
Yeah, what they need to try to do here is keep these 2 points in the house all the time to avoid Slovenia to blank this end.
Solo T-line, eh? Marco, guarda la scopa.
Anche 9, anche 9, anche 9.
Ok, out. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
Yeah, they split the house, but not exactly the angle they wanted. Italy has had an impressive group stage with 5 wins and 1 loss. Win big against Australia, against Austria, and Russia. Very big wins, and quite a comfortable win against Lithuania, and one tough win against Latvia. The only team they lost to in the group stage was Czech Republic.
A great shot there from Slovenia. Getting the roll and making it harder for Italy to remove that yellow stone.
Italian skip, Marco Onis, coming down here to the hack now. want to hit and roll, perhaps as far away as from their own red stone as possible, to make it harder for Slovenia to make the double. Marko Onis.
Whipping this one really hard. Most important part of this stone is line 2 after it's over, and they do. So now
lots of control there, looks consistent and solid and everything, it's no problem.
no, just needing a nose hit here for Slovenia to score a point in this end. Oh, sorry. 3 stones left. Maybe they're looking for the double now then? What do you think? Or the hit and roll?
With that eyes, I rather think that they go for the hit and roll, but once again, quite controlled.
Looks like this needs to curl.
Yeah.
Rolling that stone off.
Yeah. Important stone here now for Italy. They need to put it a long way away, or the tough angle. They don't want Slovenia to be able to blank this end.
Looking for a top 8 foot here, making it very hard for Slovenia on their last stone, because if they make this one perfect, Slovenia won't be able to hit the one in the front of the house for a score of 1 point. So they have to choose then between either doing the draw or just the nose hit on the back red.
Yeah. Marko Onis. In hand draw, looking for top 8 foot.
That's 4 foot. So now I can say what I said 2 stones ago. Now it's only a nose hit for score of a 1 point here in the third end for Slovenia.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just a few decimeters shorter, and the situation would have been much tougher for Slovenia. And now this is quite an easy nose hit. See what Stefan Siver can do.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hard sweeping here.
Du kannst!
Really wants to keep it on the nose. They cannot afford too much roll. It rolls and rolls and rolls.
Yes. 1 red was the result of that end.
Yeah, they swept it all they could, but it overkill just a little bit, rolling a few decimeters, maybe 1 decimeter too far, and we have a steal here for Italy. What do you think about the game so far? What the quality, Tuva?
I think the game so far has been, certainly this end has been pretty defensive. We've seen a lot of hits and pretty open house. Not too many hard shot this far. So hopefully we will see a Slovenia being a little bit more offensive now, drawing a corner guard maybe, and yeah, that's my hopes.
Yep. Italy now with a 3-2 advantage will play top 8 foot or top 4 foot, and later in his end try to guard that one in, lock it in to steal points.
6, sicuri a 6. Ok. Linea buona, Linea buona solo velocità.
Looks like the sweepers got this under control, wanting this one to be ahead of tee in the 4 foot area. Looks a little bit too heavy from here.
Okay.
Yes. Back 8.
Yeah, we've seen this before in this end, and now we sure have a corner guard, I guess. Oh.
A little bit surprised to see this.
Yeah.
Slovenia is throwing a hit here. I think a good option in this end would be to put up a corner guard, making the play a little bit more offensive. They're playing a pretty defensive move now since they're under with 1 point here.
Yeah. We show a lot of patience here. It's very easy to be very aggressive here. Now we are very patient.
Yes.
Bra.
So probably we'll see a pretty defensive end here once again. Italy will also hit the stone, rolling to the side.
Yeah.
Här! Japp!
Unless something really unexpected happens this end, I guess it will come down to the last stone where Slovenia will try to blank this one. It's very nice in the arena here now. There's lots of the teams that are not playing the playoffs are here to cheer for their country mates and or other teams. So it's going to be a good show here tonight, I think, when after this game we will have the quarterfinal for girls.
Normal. Whoa. Push. Whoa,
Slovenia keeps hitting here.
Rolls off on this one. So now Italy, I think we'll try once again to play a 4-foot stone.
Yeah, I think both teams knows where this one is going now. It's just gonna be put the stone up and try to remove the other team's stone. Try to not roll out of the house and just keep draw and hit and see if there's gonna be a blank or not.
Sei! Linea molto buona! Quanto? Velocità!
5, 3.
Oh!
Once again, a little bit too heavy here for Italy. Doesn't matter that too much now since both teams have deciding for hitting this end.
Yeah, what happens in this end is that there's been a few ends, 3 ends now with quite a lot of pressure on both teams. Probably spending some time, some thinking time, and now they get to relax both in their minds and get some time back. So that looks a bit strange when both teams being so defensive, but it's fast forwarding one end in the game.
Yes, and once again, getting some confidence, just making some easy shot can sometimes really be good for you.
Absolutely. Here we go again with Lorenzo Maurino for Italy, second. Left-handed player.
Looks controlled.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's very important to go back to the easy shots, get some confidence and try to build from there. If you come into the game only with the tricky shots, you have lose confidence and it's not a good feeling for your mind. So I think both teams will get out of this and stronger.
Whoa. Normal.
Once again, a pretty hard stone here from Slovenia.
Yeah.
But as you said, I mean, there's not too much at stake in this end. So playing hard stone can be nice for you. Just fast forwarding this end. Making that one perfect. Now it's time for Italy. We can check on the other courts. Update us, Richard.
Yeah, China is 3-2 after 3 ends against Latvia. Turkey is now 7-1 against Denmark after 3 ends. And on the last sheet we have Germany leading 2-1 and with the hammer in the 4th end against Poland. Just roll out there, see if this that stone behind the house will have anything to do with this end. I don't think so, but it's always there scaring a little bit.
Yeah, I think Slovenia now is looking for a freeze here on that one stone in the back, so maybe it could help them.
Yeah.
Another team has been drawing now for, oh yeah, Italy has been drawing, but Slovenia has mostly been hitting, so let's see how their weight is.
I think the weight looks a bit okay, but it doesn't have the
Line.
line rule now. It's too much weight to. Yeah.
Can sometimes be hard if you were hitting a whole end
Yeah.
and then just switching right back to draw. The ice could have changed on one end, so sometimes it could be really tricky. So that's one of the hard jobs as a sweeper, actually keeping track of the ice.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Yeah, well, for the sweepers, I think it's important to not only watch your own stones, but also try to watch the opponent's stones when you're hitting. And that way you can see more stones. And yeah, I think that's a good call.
Is it in your team? Is it a visual judgment, or do you have any kind of help, like stopwatches or something?
We use stopwatches, and I think that's it has been very helpful for our team. So therefore, my teammates can watch and use the stopwatch on the other team, the opponents that we're facing. But not all teams use stopwatch, so I think it's just important to stay in the game. And if that means like looking just at the opponent team where they're playing, I think that's totally fine. But I think it's easier and it's really helpful for us.
Slovenia rolled out far out on the right side of the house from our perspective, and it's good. It's of course it is more difficult to make the shots far out on the wings. Let's see here what Marco Onis think about making a hit out on the left side. Very hard sweeping here. Good sweeping and roll in front of the O stone.
Yeah, good shot.
That red one could be used later in this end in some unexpected way.
Yes.
Stefan Siver with an in-hand takeout. Just that getting that red one away. Very good hit and roll there.
Yeah, they're changing places.
Yeah.
Forward and back. Both teams doing it great.
Yeah, this is the end we expected early with a little bit too long draw and Slovenia choosing to play takeout, and we knew that it would come back to a clearing on the last stone for Slovenia to try to blank this one.
A great shot.
Yeah, I think they got the most of the things under control now. I think both teams' anxiousness and adrenaline has come to a good level now. You can see that they are focused and not so tense anymore.
Yeah. Both teams has done some good shot this end, so I think the confidence is great in both teams. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more offensive and more daring fifth end.
Yeah. Stefan Siver, last stone in fourth end to try to blank this end.
Lahko tudi stajamo, bomo, kjerkoli bo. Tudi dobro.
Okay, it's on the nose and they have a 1 point. I don't think that was what they were expecting. We are having a fourth end break now for 5 minutes. Tova, what have we seen the first 4 ends?
We've seen a pretty defensive first 4 ends. Both teams getting to know the ice, and I think the opportunities for great curling is now in the 5th end. I think they're not as nervous as you was talking about earlier, and I think that's going to be play a big role in the next end.
Oh, we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you.
Sedan mitten av 1950-talet har Jämtland stått värd för flertalet stora vintersportevenemang. Med alpina VM i Åre och skidskytte-VM i Östersund 2019 riktas återigen fokus på Jämtland som arrangör av stora vinterevenemang. Regionen har även på senare tid arrangerat internationella tävlingar i allt från parasport till snöskotertävlingar av hög internationell klass samt världscuptävlingar i längd, skidskytte, alpint och freestyle. Alla större evenemang ger ringar på vattnet och det öppnas nya dörrar för näringslivet, idrottsforskning och samarbeten på många plan utanför regionen och även på internationell nivå. Jämtland, the home of great winter sport events.
Nu har jag bara en timme på batteriet. Men jag har ju ingen kabel på det. Det behöver inte ha. Okej, då får du ta.
Ne, v redu. Moj ima dost. Lepo, lepo. Zdaj sam njihov skit zamudil. Pust. Da nav treba temu zamudniku. Pust, da nav treba zamudniku pometati. Kako je pohtud za to, da mu nav treba pometati?
Yeah, welcome back to this exciting quarterfinal of the World Junior B Curling Championships 2017. We have Slovenia starting its fifth stand with a draw to the forefoot. 3-3 after the first four ends.
Sit. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Italy
Whoa. Please.
going for the takeout here. Trying to roll a bit out, but hits it right on the nose.
Normal. Ja.
And Slovenia keep their takeout game.
Ja. Normal. Wow. Wow. Wow, ne, now one let go. Push ga. Super.
Yeah, we're probably looking at one quite defensive fifth stand as well. I think Italy is quite happy about that, wanting to have the hammer in the sixth stand and try to score some points there.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Still some takeouts here. I don't think Italy will be the one to start the offensive game here. Obviously the teams save a lot of energy here and also a bit time.
Normal.
Slovenia second. Bine Siver.
Ja.
Out and take.
Ja. Lep. Dobar. Bravo.
Making that stone really good. And I think we will see, as Richard said, a takeout end once again here. I think Italy is aiming for the hammer in the sixth end, and that's why they have chosen to hit in this end. Most of the teams prefer to have the hammer in the even ends. You want to have the hammer in the eighth end, of course. So that's why they play like this.
Sì, aiuto, fa. Sì. Tira.
None of the teams missing here, so they're playing really good.
Normal. Ja. Wow.
Last stone for Bine Siver.
Ja.
Just looking for the nose hit here.
Bravo.
And he makes it. As Richard said, just playing hits like this saves the teams a lot of time. Every team here in Östersund are playing against time, so it's a good way of saving some time just by hitting. Makes you save time for the more important shot later in the game.
Normal. Ja.
Which can be a really good feeling knowing that you have a lot of time if you need it. Slovenia's third player, alias Stopar.
Yep. Whoa.
Making a nose hit here. Just changing stones here for teams.
Yep.
Fabio
Yep.
Rivotta, third for Italy.
Whoa.
Playing a little bit less weight than Slovenia is doing, which can be useful later in the game when you maybe need to not play as much weight. Beautiful shot there.
Normal. Normal.
Let's look at the other sheets. On sheet B, China is leading 6-2 against Latvia. Sheet C, Turkey is leading 7-3 against Denmark. And on sheet E, Germany leading 2-1 against Poland. This stone is rolling off, so now Italy got a chance to change the sides if they want to.
Yeah, I think really it's a benefit for Italy that they can get away with this fifth hand this way. They sure want to keep the hammer to the sixth hand, so this is an easy blank for them so far.
Kilai. Whoa. Whoa. Occhio. Whoa.
Normal. Ja. Ja, hadden we nou
Well, good draw there from Italy. Important here for Slovenia and Stefan Sivar to stay in the house, at least make the blank a little bit more difficult later for Italy. Hits this one and rolls right to the middle of the house. Good shot. Italian skip. Marco Onis try to hit and stay in the house. Out hand take out. Looks very controlled. Easy shot here. Maybe it doesn't kill too much. It's a good. Yeah, it's a good shot. I think it's still important for Slovenia to do everything they can here to stick in the house with this one. Otherwise, to be honest, I mean the blanks you miss like at least 1 out of 4, I guess, blanks. So this could be important to try to stay in the house.
Yeah, you can't underestimate the blank end because you have played the whole end depending on that stone.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of teams often, as you said, miss that shot.
Yeah.
And that's really unfortunate. But let's see here if Italy makes it.
Yeah, I think Marco has looked very confident during the game. I expect nothing else but doing this shot. But as you said, it should be done as well. Lots of pressure. Marconis, last stone in fifth hand.
Looks controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks great. A black end here for Italy, which means they have the hammer in the even end, in the sixth end. Exactly what they wanted to.
Yeah, I guess now it will. If Slovenia will probably put. We'll see what Slovenia does. But I guess now it's time for Italy in the 6th end to try to score some points here. It's a very good setup with being 3-3, having the hammer in the 6th end, and I also think that they have been looking just a little bit stronger for a few ends now. So I really expect Italy to go for it now.
Yeah, Slovenia is aiming for the 4-foot on their first stone of the 6th end.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see what they will do.
Yeah, what Italy will do.
Yeah.
Hopefully Italy will, as you said, put a corner guard up now, aiming for at least a deuce in this end. Now they're in the even ends. This is the end they really want to score in, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
I even say that even if you're forced to take 1 point, you still have a chance to come into the 7th end, go for steal, maybe lose 1 or 2 points and still be in a good position to win the game. So I most certainly hope for an offensive game from Italy here now. And here it comes to the corner guard.
Yes, now since Slovenia's first stone is behind T-line also, makes this corner guard even more important, I think, and I think it's an easier choice now.
Yeah,
Since Slovenia's stone isn't that good.
that's right. Looks a little bit too heavy, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. They don't want this stone in the house. But it is.
It makes
unfortunate there.
Yeah, this makes the tactics a bit more tricky now for Italy. I think they still want to have some points in his end. But if Slovenia gets this one and rolls into the house, there's more at stake. It's a little bit more risky to go for the 2. So I'll see what happens with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, they got their corner guard.
Yeah, exactly. I think for Italy now they could either choose just put up another corner guard as they are. I think you could also draw behind that yellow stone, but I like the corner guard called here, making it 2 corner guards and up to Slovenia now what they want to do.
Yeah. I really like the way they're handling the game, both skips here. Maybe some defensive moves, but still you can see that they've done their lesson at home with most of the strategy and the tactics, and they go for a lot of brave and bold shots. So I think junior Calvin is really developing and seeing such a nice way to handle the game in the B, while juniors, I think it's very good.
Yes, unfortunately that stone is also a little bit heavy. So Slovenia once again are hitting this one. Looking for the roll, I believe. This one needs to curl a bit, I think. Yeah.
Very close to get their own in the house there.
Yeah, I mean now Italy got 2 corner guards, although they're pretty close to the house. I think it's a great call, just drawing behind these 2 guards. They want to not get their own stone too close to the one in the ahead of the house. They want to make the race on the jello a little bit harder for Slovenia.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing with a corner guard that's close to the house. The race is, if you're in front of T-line, it's very easy, and you almost always want to be in front of T-line. So it looks very good. Line is very good, and I think the weight is good.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. I mean, although it's pretty open, at least half open, I think it's a good shot. Making the pressure now back on Slovenia.
I think it's the perfect shot. You got some space between the guard and the shot. This race is not that easy.
Ja! Wow! Oops.
Yeah, it was a miss, but actually I think they got quite a lot out of it. They made it removed one of the corner guards a bit. It's not too easy to use those corner guards now, and also their yellow shot is closer to the red second stones. And we have a timeout. We'll try to listen in what they're saying here, Tuva.
Yes.
By the way, how's your Italian?
Not too good,
Okay.
unfortunately.
The viewers can listen, who's that?
Ovviamente se poi lui fa questo,
Ja ne vem, več kje, da garda tukaj, aby naš grolo
se
kraj.
non è prima questo.
Perché poi hanno 4 sassi per una doppia.
Gard se malo slovo postavimo, da mi zbijemo. Sa rolom od tukaj, držim glavno. Jaz sem rekel. Zato, ker se drugače obnašajo, kot bi ne to videl. Bi ne to videl tako, sam prvi tem, ki je bil Gard in še niso naredili ono. Se ponovadi.
Ne, zdaj delimo tako malo rotacije.
Ampak pač ni videti, koliko ponavadi in sem stal padel še vrni.
Io direi Terrol.
Comunque in ogni caso se ci pratica la mano come prima, dove abbiamo la possibilità di marcare, marchiamo assolutamente, o per farla lunga, marchiamo lo stesso, d'accordo? Poi dopo, la mano dopo invece si va forte per fare uno, eh?
Andiamo per la bocciata. Almeno siamo sicuri di farne uno.
So let's see here what Italy chooses to do. What would you have done, Richard?
Auri da che parte?
It's so hard to answer that question. It depends so much.
Vogliono farla doppia.
I'm pretty sure that I don't think I would play the hitter role, not yet. Probably I'll draw out to the left side from our side, or maybe even some kind of freeze there in front of the red and yellow. I'm not sure. I think it's very good that they are using their timeout. It's too many teams that don't use timeouts. They stand there. They also get a chance to talk to their coach and get some more help, not only with what to do this time. I think normally a team comes stronger out from a timeout.
Wow! Tira! Wow! Mark! No! Sì, tira! No!
Perfect shot there, though.
I think that's the problem with this choosing this task, is that he makes it perfect, and it's still I don't have a too good setup, even though he makes it perfect. But we'll see. Maybe it ends up with a deuce, and here I can sit with my opinions. Slovenian third coming up here. Out and take. I think it's very important that they try to stay in the house with their own this one. If they roll out, it's an opportunity for Italy to place their next shot wherever they want, but now they really need to go for this one. Much harder.
Yeah, making a really good shot there, though. I mean, they wanted to get those two stones closer to each other. In that way, they will hope for Italy just to nose hit this one, so they will be able to play a double on the next stone. So I think that's a great shot from Slovenia.
Yeah, I'll agree. They have three own stones now to use for a double, and they can still also hope for a miss from Italy. So they could get out of this end.
Here we see a miss from Italy.
Yeah.
So now the end is completely different.
Ja, normal. V beku. Ja.
We'll see a no sit here from Slovenian team. Third player, alias Stopar.
Ja. Wow! Škoda, ven gremo.
Looks like this might roll out as well. Probably we'll see now a draw behind these two corner guard stones from Italy, yes?
Ja, tak, spet kaže, da moram ti da poštimati.
Third player of Italy, Fabio Ribotta.
Okay?
Oh! No! È già lì! È già lì! È già lì!
9.
The line is really important in this stone. Wanting to get it behind the corner guards, making Slovenia,
Non si attacca, si attacca.
giving Slovenia a hard shot.
Yep.
Looks like the line isn't quite there. A pretty open hit now for Slovenia.
Sì, ma anche più veloce.
Great weight though.
Mi hanno chiamata normale prima, un velo più lento. Allora non c'è.
Ja.
Dato un po' meno giro.
Ja, zato da oni ne bi. Ja, točno taki namen.
First skip stone in this end. Stefan Siver
Wow,
making a nose hit here.
wow.
Yep!
Ja,
Yep!
ja,
Yeah,
ja.
yeah.
Fortunately, he rolls off.
Zie, maar zoet maar problemen.
Italy will have another chance now to draw behind those two corner guards. Let's see if they've gotten to know the ice a little bit better now.
Jebigane. Taj ful zavijam. Aj, vate še kako. Ne, nisem. Pogleda, še važno, sam se po mojem tako ni važno. Pa, če gledi na taktično, tako ni važno.
So let's see here what Marco
Buona!
Onis
Prima Mauri,
can
prima
do
Mauri!
about this stone.
Wow!
Guarda
Marco!
città, linea un po', linea!
Mamma mia, no, quando...
Marco!
Quant'è? Tiep, via!
Hard!
Tiep!
Hard!
Anche qua sotto, sì!
Sotto ti!
Tira!
Hard!
Tiep! Sì, sì.
Tira giù!
Tam vicino albo treba.
Much better try there. Fortunately, the line isn't quite there. Pretty easy shot once again for Slovenia, but they have to change hand here, and that could sometimes
Dobar je
get a
rad,
team in
šukati z
trouble.
drugo rotacijo. A tako?
Yes. Actually, they took the out turn.
No, they changed.
Yeah. We said this a lot of times, this competition, and I say it again, that sometimes the easiest shots are not the easy ones.
Ja,
Yep!
Good. It's a lot of pressure.
Whoa! Yeah!
ja,
Sweeping this one really hard.
ja.
Yeah.
It
It's
looks
very good for them to
looks
stay in
good.
the house, which makes Italy
Zvukaj tale moram metla sprožati.
have to play the last stone, and
Pa še gadno se je vstal.
even a clearing like this could be
Ni, ne.
missable if you are not focused enough.
Vse vse pa
Yeah.
vidimo.
Looks like Italy going for the draw here. That was what we was talking about early in this end. They think it's so important to have a last stone in their 8th end, so they're looking for a draw here just to score 1 point. Then they want to force Slovenia to take 1 point in the 7th end, and therefore have the hammer in the 8th end.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting and quite spectacular move. It's not not lots of teams that would do this, but I think now he knows that's going to be point in this end,
Puro bianco!
and yeah,
Linea buona!
I think it's obvious that he's very confident.
Yeah, I think it looks really relaxed, just
Yeah,
releasing the stone, so I don't think we have a problem with this stone.
and as usually, it's a very good team
Yeah.
effort
Yeah.
where the skip delivers a kind of raw material and the sweepers to fix it for him. So we have a 4-3 after 6 ends with a very spectacular end of the 6th end, but still some not that really offensive moves that we've seen in some other games. What do you think about the last 2 ends, Tova?
Yeah, I think, as you said, I mean, we have seen the last 2 ends has been pretty defensive. I don't know really what to expect from the 7th end here. I don't know if the teams are wanting to go in the same race, or if we'll see a more offensive Slovenia. I can't read their minds, but last times I said I think we will see offensive end here, so I won't say that now. So maybe we will see it. I don't know.
Yeah, and I just got a message from our broadcast headquarters, and they told us that tonight's game that will be broadcasted in the girls competition will be China against Germany. It's a very interesting quarterfinal, I think. They played in the same group, in the group stage, where China had 6 wins and 0 losses, and Germany in the same group had 5 wins and 1 loss. Of course, the loss was against China. So we'll have a try for revenge there for Germany tonight. It's at 8 o'clock in Swedish time. Good center guard there for Italy. Italy's plan for this end is probably to make sure that it's not a blank end. They'll try to get some points out of this end, and it's a good center guard. Slovenia coming around here. Unfortunately, with a little bit too much weight. Just a quick look at the other sheets. China is putting a lot of pressure on Latvia, leading 6-3 with the hammer in the 6th end. Also lying 2 behind the guards, so China is definitely in the driver's seat there. Turkey are having 8-3 against Denmark in the 6th end as well. Looking for a 1 point there for Denmark now, so it's going to be 8-4 probably for Turkey. And our last sheet, we have Germany leading 2-1 after 5 ends. Italy coming around this center guard, trying to get a good shot in there, really hard sweeping. Not exactly the shot they were looking for, but still behind the guard. How does it feel, Tova, to be the skip in this always as important 7th end?
Well, that depends on what the scoreboard says. I think if you're up, I think it's nice. No, of course you're getting a little bit nervous now. I mean, it's an important game, it's quarterfinal. You know that your stones will have a great impact on the end result, so of course you can be a little bit nervous. But I think both skips are warm in their clothes right now, so they're just focused on what they're going to do. Now we see a pretty offensive move here from Slovenia, actually drawing behind this center guard. I like that. They're shot, but still pretty high up in the house. I think Italia will just go by no sitting that one and have a full control of the house.
Lorenzo Maurino, second of the Italian teams, need to really sweep this one, I think. Want to nose the yellow one in the front of the house here. Oh, it overcalls. I don't think that's what they were hoping for.
Normal.
Oh, sorry, I got a bit silent there. We had a spectacular double takeout and an even more spectacular fall from one of the sweepers on the sheet beside here.
He was sweeping so hard that he falled.
The whole arena stopped breathing for a while just to see how he was, but the German sweeper guy is up on his legs again, and I think when he looks at the scoreboard he will feel even better, because I think they scored 3 points. So that's what happened.
Yes, and Slovenia now has a really good house, I would say.
Yeah, it's good.
Lying 2 and with last stone.
Yeah, 2 corner guards, lying 2 in the house. no center guard. We, Slovenia could not ask for anything else. That's of course a miss, but still I think it's a good thing for this for Italy is that they move the game into the center of the house, which always is a little bit more sensitive for Slovenia.
Ja, držimo dva, oba za gardom, potem se pa oni zabavajo.
They are leaving that red one, and if they make a perfect draw now to the edge of the house somewhere, I think it's not that easy for Italy to know what to do. Maybe they could try to be a bit more offensive, or I don't know. Actually, Germany scored 4 on the sheet beside, and leading now 6-1.
Ja, to the smer.
Looks like Slovenia going for the draw here.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, it needs to stop though. It's a little bit too much weight, I think. It's supposed to at least stay in the house, maybe even.
I think it's shot. I'm not sure. I can't see it from the right angle right now, but
yeah, this really puts pressure on Italy. The Italian skip thinks that this is a second. Oh, he chooses now to be a little bit more aggressive, coming in with a freeze. Yeah, I think it's a good call. They are in a trouble now, and it's hard to get out of this trouble just with takeouts all the time. So Fabio Ribotta, third in Italy, doesn't look too happy about that. The sweepers is not even close to touching it, so I guess it's too much weight. And it doesn't have the line yet either. I think you need
curls a lot in the end there, but still doesn't really have the line. And therefore, I think now actually that Slovenia is shot, but I think Italia is second and third still.
Ja, probal sam, no, a viš kaj druga?
This is by far the most interesting end so far in this game. With all these opportunities, corner guards, lots of stones in the house.
Če ti tega zbiješ na glavo, imaš še kar dva. Pač, da greš takle obaven, imaš še kar ti dva držiš.
By far the most interesting game actually, because 2 of them are over already. China defeated Latvia and Turkey defeated Denmark in 6 sets. And Germany is winning against Poland, I think. So we're happy this is our game tonight. Here comes Slovenia. Third, Aljaz Stopa.
Once again trying the come around here.
Yeah, it's very important that they get this one further than the one on the T line, so there won't be a double. I think it's there. I think it's exactly where they want it.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect shot. Putting more pressure on Italy now.
I think it would be an opportunity for Italy to work with their stone in front of the house. They really need to do something about the one in the G, but maybe there's a master plan.
Yeah, I don't think. Maybe Italy is feeling okay by in losing 1 point here. I mean, then the game would be tied, and Italy would have last stone advantage in the last end. So I think they just want to make sure that Slovenia is not taking a deuce in this end.
I understand that, but I think the way they play now, they are really big risk of losing more than 1 point. But we'll see what happens. Moving that one.
Yeah, now Slovenia got a really good opportunity here. I mean, their line 2 just come around one more there, but ahead of T maybe. Not leaving a double.
A timeout vzamemo.
Ne, zdaj razmišljam. Lahko bi naredil to, držiš 3, ni gardov.
I think they're discussing now whether or not they should take a timeout.
Yeah.
I think that could be definitely be a opportunity here. As you said, this is by far one of the most interesting ends. So I think it's a really important shot now, what they choose to do.
Yeah, I think the
Pa se kle, tudi če te ven rola, še kar držiš
shots
dva.
are very-
Če prime pa še bolj.
are very key shots of the game.
Yeah, I don't really like the stone that he pointed on.
Ja,
just,
strani se tudi, če na
his,
glavo gre ta ven, pa ti tam drži.
maybe wondering about
Samo malo ga
hitting and
strani.
roll that one. I think actually the red one is actually good for them in
Pa
this
pojjo, kaj ste
point
izbrali,
because
sine, pa
it's
ga
a kind of
skupaj
guard
skozi
for
probaš.
them. Makes it a little
A
bit
bi
harder
to,
for
a
Italy
bi kaj
to
drugega?
reach
Lahko ga
that
daš
stone
sam.
behind
Yeah.
it. So
Lahko pa vzameš time
Oh,
out.
it's
what
a-
would you do?
It's a very tricky situation here, I
Lahko vzameš
think. I
time
wish I
out.
knew
Ja.
their language a bit better. I think they call a timeout, yes.
Yes.
I can see some movement on the coach bench here. And they have walking time over there and then 1 minute. Let's see if you listeners can hear what they say, because I don't understand the word.
Glej, pulo met pa ta že tako velike. Tega moraš milimeter z te strani pa ga nav zadev.
Ja.
Kle smo kaj zajebani, lej. Če bo-
No,
Ne, kaj imaš tega poj.
Yes.
Kle imaš lukno, skozi katerega moraš dati, kle ga daš sam kje. Če kle delaš kontrol,
Siamo in una situazione di merda,
a,
Tre.
če kle delaš kontrol, saj sam da ga malo skle. Če ga pa voran pa tudi prav, pa ga daš sem. Pač lahko to, lahko sem, držimo dva v vsakem primeru zdaj.
Ja.
Torej temu klemamo pojo kaj zaprt, če mi držimo 3 odprte, z 2 kamni do konca. Nam bojo zelo težko naredili 2 dubla. Sam pač paziti
Ja,
moraš.
nevaren je, ne, ampak po mojem najbolj opcija.
Pač vse, če ga sem
Ja.
pripeleš, lahko ga pripeljal sem. Če bi ga samo malo skril, bi bilo v redu, zato ker ti isto nič ne more.
Ne,
Ja, lej, v bistvu zdaj šansa, da ga pripeljemo
velik en
sem,
pod kontrol.
toliko da malo pokrije tega, ali pa da tega malo, kukarkoli, samo da iz te strani, ni važno koliko. Tudi če gre nam ven.
Jaz bi šel kontrol.
Jaz se to pravim, če bi ga malo skril klej vzad. Probajmo narediti lej kle, držiš 3, narediš pressure.
Ja,
I
kontrol.
actually think the task he's
Lahko zdaj tih, ker niso oni na
talking
meti.
about, I think no, he changed his mind. I don't mind if he would draw behind that red one, just half buried. I think that would be a great shot. I think it would be hard for Italy to find a double. He could also do this shot. The most important thing is not giving Italy a double
Pol ga mora biti na tej strani,
and still have an
center
option.
line.
Because by doing this hit and
sredina
roll,
na center line
the
je
opportunity
super.
for Italy will be to
Idealno.
hit and roll on the yellow one in the center. And then you have to be sure that you can reach that one later. So
Ja,
Here we go. It's Slovenia's a bit wide, isn't it? I think
looks
he
like
hits the red one, but I guess he's going to roll out of the house.
ampak dobro, dva držimo zdaj.
The good thing about this shot is that there's probably no way for Italy to steal this
Ne,
end.
trojko ne, dvojko.
That was an opportunity for Italy with that one. However, it's not
Po mojem je to bolj, lej, manjše tveganje.
too big chance to score more than 2 this end. So
Pa je baš naštimaš, tako da je težko.
I think I kind of like the call,
Če bi
but
perfektno ratal, ja, super.
maybe
Tam ga je
with
zelo
some
težko
less
dati
weight
to.
to be sure to stay in the house somewhere
Sigurno
and
ne lažje,
threaten for
da
3
tega
points.
Vsaj približno zadaneš. Sem pa, da bi ga naprej tega pa nič ne narediš. Pa ima on met, pa drži 2. Pač vse to je dokar zikrca bilo zdaj, tega bomo zbili tako da na svojega.
Seventh stone, 7th end. Marco Onis, skip of Italy, going for a hit and roll or maybe the thin double. Not too much weight. Oh, it looks wide.
I think he gets the dub. Almost.
Very close. Oh, it's
Let's see if he gets that out. Yeah,
okay.
it
It's
was
just
close.
5 millimeters more cal, and he would have made a double. 5 millimeters less, and Slovenia would still be lying 2. It's so small margins in calling sometimes. So Slovenia chooses to try to secure the 2 points by making a draw to the left side of the house and splitting the house. there could be an opportunity here, Tova, to go around the corner guard and try to get 3. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with you. I probably would have, because I think scoring a 3 in this end would be good. Then you're up by 2 in the 8th end, and Italy needing to score 3 to win the game. Now this one is way too heavy as well, so that's not perfect, actually.
Yeah, that was Zuma. I think it's you can see now you can see the pressure on these players. It's a lot of pressure on every one of them, and the further into the game and the later in the ends, it's much pressure to bear, especially if you're not that experienced. So that's maybe sometimes where we can see the quite easy mistakes. Marco Ones with a chance to hit and light 2. In that case, forcing Slovenia for a 1 point in the 7th end. He looked a bit concerned, but
not sweeping this one.
No.
Not sure if it's...
I think it's close.
Yeah.
Close.
Close. Okay. I mean, they really wanted to stay in the house with that one, and then forcing forcing Slovenia to score only 1 point in this end. Now Slovenia got the chance here to blank this end and take a deuce in the 8th end for a win. So the game is still alive.
Yes,
don't you think?
it is.
Ja! Wow! Ja!
Ja! Ja!
Ja.
Great shot there.
Yeah, perfectly done. And we're now spent 1 hour and 45 minutes of this game, and we're back now to a very common situation in curling. Italy leading 4-3 with Slovenia having the hammer. Do you have any guess on the odds of the outcome of games with this setup for the last end?
No, I have no idea. I mean, this is, as you said, a very common situation, but it's equally hard each time. I mean, it's really hard to decide which tactics you want to go for. There are 2 options here, I think. Of course, Slovenia wanting to score a deuce in this end. I mean, Italy won't be that sad by just losing 1 point either. I mean, then there will be an extra end and they will have the hammer in the extra end. I mean, all teams discuss this situation very differently. My team, if we're up by 1, maybe I say some secrets here, but if we're up by 1, like the Italian guys are right now, we still go for the steal. So it depends on which team are playing.
Yeah. Marco Ones, of course, knows that Slovenian guys will have a corner guard on their first stone, so he says put it on the forefoot and we'll guard it in. And I guess that the first 3 or 4 stones of this end will tell us what kind of tactics they will use, the teams, depending on how good they are. But here we come with the forefoot draw from Marco Vespia. He asks for the T-line, but I'd say that's quite a good shot.
Yeah, that's a perfect shot, I'd say.
Marco Vespia, Italy.
Great way to end this game.
Yeah. As I said earlier, I'm impressed about these teams, how good they are from all over the world, countries that are not that common in curling, not the normal curling nations, and they still really know how to play. And Slovenia here, Luka Prisil will probably throw a perfect corner guard here.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Well, this is the setup you almost always see, and we'll have a front here now from Marco and his team. I think they are going for the steal as well. let's start the end by going for the steal and then see what happens.
Yes, exactly. See how the house develops.
Oh. Yeah, we see some good
Lorenzo,
shots from
Lori,
Marco Vespia earlier in this game, and
tira giù.
probably see one more.
Deve scendere,
It's,
deve scendere.
as you know, there's a
Tira giù.
3-guard zone.
Sì.
So if this
Tira.
stone is in front of the
Tira.
house,
Sì, fa, sì,
Slovenia
sì, sì,
team
sì, sì.
are
Oh,
not
oh.
allowed to hit it in the next shot, and that's exactly what happens here.
Yeah, really good shot. You can never underestimate the power of a first player.
No.
They have probably the most important shots after the fourth player, I would say. I mean, without the first player playing his stones or her stones the way they should be played, it's really hard to control a game.
Good start here for both teams, actually. Italy lying with their 2 stones almost perfect, and here comes Slovenia with 1 perfect corner guard and
Yeah, I would say a really good second stone as well.
this is a school book example of how to play the last end, putting the pressure
Pappa,
to each other from stone to stone, and Italy will try to come to the left side of this yellow one and try to tap it back, I think. Maybe
Yeah.
some kind of hack weight or back of the house weight. Just being very careful there.
tira.
Yeah, they-
Lorenzo Maurino.
Sì. Hard.
10.
really important here with the angles. I mean,
Yeah.
many teams are talking about the angles here, and that's the most important.
Overkills.
Yeah, looks like this.
There's still some good skipping there,
Yeah.
not sweeping too much. Remaining center guard, because what Italy needs here is a center guard.
Yes.
It's going to be hard to defend themselves without the center guard. Slovenia with an open takeout.
Ja,
Bine Siver.
ja. 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 Ja.
Hard sweeping, good sweeping here.
Yeah, really need to.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. I'm really close.
Yeah.
Sì, sì. Tanto comunque il centro lo copre.
I think that
Control!
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Set, set,
Wow.
set, set.
Italy here
Yep. Wow.
coming around. They play some,
Wow.
not as much weight. Trying to hit this one and roll. Try to get it on the nose, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great shot. I mean, now it's
Controla
a
normal.
really good opportunity here for Slovenia to just hit and roll in front of this red one. That would be a great shot, and it would be really hard then for Italy to defend themselves.
Yeah, and
Technische timeout, okay. Technische timeout, yeah. Okay.
Taking a technical timeout here, I believe. I don't really know why.
see if we can zoom out and see on the clocks what's going on here. Oh,
Looks like the computer
oh,
is dead.
something happened. When this kind of things happens, it's so good you have the. We haven't talked too much about the umpire. Oh, computer. Oh.
Yeah, sometimes the computer.
The umpires in curling are not as like a referee in soccer or in ice hockey, interfering or intervening in the game. They just are there for the players. If they need any help with any judgment or something, they are available for them just to help them. But when these kind of things like timeouts, technical timeouts, and when something happens that the players can't control, they are really useful out there, and now this is I think it's not the best feeling for the players. They are probably really anxious to go on with the game. There's so much struggling through this game, and now they need to wait.
I mean, this could get the players more nervous. I think it's important to stay warm as well. I mean, it's easy when these kind of things happen that you just stand still and don't keep moving, and that way you could be, couldn't be that good. I mean, you could get hurt when you slide or anything.
Yeah, you can see here that the Italian team are getting together here and trying to get the time going by talking about things, and
now the computer is back on. I just think they will correct the time.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, I think both team has actually played pretty fast, so I'm not surprised that they have that much time left actually.
No.
But I guess they had
Yeah.
maybe not exactly on the second.
So back to the game. Bina Silver again, trying to play a double, hit and roll. Oh, very good shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
It's so hard for the team coming into the last end without the hammer to protect themselves against 2 points.
Yeah, I think they're going for the left one in this picture now. I'm not sure though. Looks like it is. I think they aiming for the hit and roll here, making it as hard as possible for Slovenia to score deuce in this end.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Sweeping. Looks like this is in the guard. Fortunately there for Italy. Not the result they wanted to, although it doesn't look very good. I mean, they still remove one of the corner guards, so maybe they will have a chance on their last stones here. Now Slovenia talking about what they're gonna do. Gonna play a guard, draw another one back on there.
Yeah, what happens here is that actually they're placed. They have this stone placed so good that it's getting hard to know what to do with the next one. But you should also remember that we have 2 center guards here, which could be something that could save Italy.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was saying. I mean, although their last stone didn't go the way they wanted to, I still think it's better this way, having a center guard and hoping for something later. I think they're looking for a guard on this one.
Yeah, it looks very wide. Maybe it's like a freeze on their own or something.
Yeah, this needs to curl, I believe. Even looks heavy as well.
Yeah, they need maybe to at least not make it easier for Italy to come in.
That's an okay shot. I mean, they would prefer to be ahead of that yellow stone, but still putting the pressure on Italy now, playing against 4 Slovenian stones.
Right now, Italy really need to find a way into the forefoot. It's such an exciting game. This is exactly how this curling game should be. Fabio Ribotta, Italian vice and third. Really coming here. really needs to be close. I think it's a little bit more weight than I expected, but
This is a great try, but they...
Oh yeah. I think they should be happy about that one. They made a double and rolled just a little bit in. This is a key moment here for Slovenia. They really need to get on the nose on that one and try to shut the way in, because if they leave the draw to the forefoot open on in-hand here, they will have a big chance to do it.
Well, it looks like they're going for the hit and roll out on the 12-foot here. As you said, I think it would be an option as well to just try to nose this one, making it harder for Italy. But still, lying 3 puts a lot of pressure on Italy. So.
Sweeping hard here. It looks good. Oh, that's very close.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. And there you see very sportsmanship. I think one of the Slovenian guys touched the guard just a little bit, and they immediately tell the Italian skip, and they sorted out between the teams without any problem.
Yes, that's the spirit of curling. Why I love it. Why I love curling that much, actually.
Yeah.
Is the sportsmanship. Well, what do you think now? Italy going for the tap here, right?
Yeah. I think they need to try to tap this one in line shot and not giving Slovenia too easy double. And there's also one more risk with this tap, is that you just roll out a bit and give an easy hit and roll. Yeah, you need to do this one very good. I think Marco Onis has shown, together with his team, Ribotta, Maurino and Vespia, this game, that they think they can do this kind of team shots. Some raw material here from Onis, and then the rest of the team will fix the details.
Yeah, this looks a bit heavy, actually, but I think the line is the most important by the shot.
But I don't think it's too heavy, actually. It really curls here. I think the weight looks very good. I think the tap is perfect.
Yes, that's a really good shot. With their applause here in the background. Yeah. Great shot, great weight.
Yeah, and the problem you get there is what we talked about before the shot. You get this quite easy double, perhaps. It's not that easy, but
it's doable.
Yeah.
Just hitting and rolling is also fine, and a fine result after the stone, I think. They still got some angles to work with, so it's not over.
No. It's an important shot, a very important shot for Stefan Siver. If he makes it, they are really lying good. Looks close if you listen to the skips.
Needed to sweep that one a little bit more, I think. Really, really close one.
Yeah. Very nice shot. And the problem is now when they don't do it, they really put themselves in a big trouble here. Italy want to come in. I really like the plan that they're throwing it into the house here and putting that yellow out to the right, out of play, so to speak, that you can't score it. I think on these kind of ices, maybe you should even try to get it almost down as a freeze to your own shot if you're that confident. Marco Onis.
Sweeper's not touching the stone.
What they need is so much curl here, so that the double is not.
Looks like it's curling. Looks like it's a beauty.
It's a very good shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot. looks really pleased about that stone. He should be too. Now it's not easy for Slovenia.
Oh, it's very hard to see if there's enough to see to come around on the out turn to tap it in, but it's also hard, even though we have this camera, to see if there's possibility. You don't need to touch too much of the first red one with a peel to get the double, but it's very hard to see if it's enough.
Yeah, it is. I think I would probably go for the tap on the yellow one, pray for a curl after the guards, and hopefully just push that one in. Or extra end then, of course.
Za eno, ja, ne rabim tako ful moči, da bi pa oba parila, bomo dobiti ful moči. Dobro, fajn bi bilo, če še tako rime.
Yeah, they're on their own now. They've just a timeout.
Ja, Stanka, zdaj gledaš.
I still think it's hard to help.
Yeah, I think this is up to the fourth player and the skip in this case, just to decide what he wants to do. Either he can play for that one that he's talking about now, just playing a hard stone, praying for the double, or he could play the tap.
They took a quick look here at the clocks. I wonder if they are short of time or if they have lots of time. I can see they got 6 minutes, so they can discuss everything they want there.
Yeah, they can discuss for 6 more minutes, so I don't think that's an issue.
I think it's 3 options here. One is to try to calm down with a peel weight here and do the very trickle double and see how much they see. If they see that much, I definitely think that's enough. If you see, I think you only need 1/4 of it.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
So then I definitely think they should go for it.
Yeah, it looks like the skipper is believing in that stone, so then I definitely think that's the call he wants to make.
I think the tap on the yellow one is almost as difficult, and that's only for 1 point. So.
Well, not the funniest stone to play as a fourth player.
Oh.
Not in this situation, at least.
He doesn't look too secure about anything right now.
No, when he got down to the hack, he maybe realized that it was harder than he thought. Is there some kind of race you can play? Looks hard, right?
Yeah, of course. It's but I think they've shown early in the game that they're really good at the race game, so it's not impossible, of course.
No, I think their weight is there. That's not their problem.
No.
I wonder how much they see of that Yellowstone.
Yeah.
They could also try just playing a, I don't know, bumper weight, just bump that one right into the nest.
Yeah.
Jaz bi šel drugač tega not tepat. Za eno. Po moji najlažji.
Koliko rabam? Dolžino koliko rabam?
This is the kind of situations where I think they should go back up to the house, talk it through properly, and just make a team decision and go for it.
Ja, backline.
Vsega kva čist strani dosti. Precej čist strani.
Okay, I guess they played a tap on their own stone.
Yeah.
Can expect a hack weight or board weight here coming around with now turn for 1 for extra end.
Ja!
Wow!
Ja!
Stefan Siver.
Ja!
Looks like this is in the guard, so that means a victory for Italy and a spot in the semi-final.
Yeah, they're really gonna have nightmares tonight about that last shot with the double. So nice played, so well controlled, and just missed by a few centimeters. I feel sorry for the Slovenian team, but I also think Italy had a great day today, playing some really good game, and they are through to the semi-final and should not be ashamed of that.
No, definitely not. I think Italy deserved this victory. They made a couple of great shots here in the 8th end, and I think that I think that it was right.
Yeah, in 1 hour and 55 minutes we have the girls' tournament, China versus Germany, and we will be back. I hope you will be too. My name is Rickard Hallström.
And my name is Tove Sundberg. Thank you for watching with us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sedan mitten av 1950-talet har Jämtland stått värd för flertalet stora vintersportevenemang. Med alpina VM i Åre och skidskytte-VM i Östersund 2019 riktas återigen fokus på Jämtland som arrangör av stora vinterevenemang. Regionen har även på senare tid arrangerat internationella tävlingar i allt från parasport till snöskotertävlingar av hög internationell klass samt världscuptävlingar i längd, skidskytte, alpint och freestyle. Alla större evenemang ger ringar på vattnet och det öppnas nya dörrar för näringslivet, idrottsforskning och samarbeten på många plan utanför regionen och även på internationell nivå. Jämtland, the home of great winter sport events.